Dreamers, welcome back. Today I have a video for you that's one that I haven't done before, and it's called It's Not a Dupe. And I know most of the videos on the internet that are real popular are, hey, this is a dupe for this, but one thing that I have seen over and over and over again on YouTube lately is saying that these two products are a dupe. So I looked high and low and I scoured and I found the product that everyone is talking about, and that is L'Oreal's Voluminous Lash Paradise. And everyone is saying that it is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And in my opinion, after trying these out for, I think it's been 3 weeks to a month now that I've really been testing these out and really forming my opinions, I'm here to tell you that it's not a dupe. And I will tell you why. So when I look for something that is a dupe, what I'm looking for is not necessarily a product that looks the same, but a product that functions the same. And I think that these two products are completely backwards from that. They do look very similar. My Better Than Sex that I have right now is just a sample size. I have gone through 2 of the full size and I think 3 of the sample size of these. It is a mascara that I do really enjoy. And I won't say that it's my holy grail mascara because it's not. It still does have a couple of issues. But I will say that on the surface, these two products do look very similar. The color is almost exactly the same. Now, everyone says that the brushes are just about identical, and I really have to say that no, they're not. Right off the bat, I can tell you that one major difference is when I pull the Better Than Sex wand out of the tube, I do not have to wipe off excess off the end of the wand. I do have to do that for the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. Okay, so everybody says that these two wands are exactly the same, and I will tell you that they are not. First off, while the shape is similar, it is not identical. The Too Faced definitely has more of a bulge at the end. The bristles are also very, very different in my opinion. While the L'Oreal does have this kind of little bit of a messy arrangement to the brushes, it's not quite as scattered and doesn't have kind of the rotation that the Better Than Sex mascara wand does. These are also longer bristles than the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, but on the surface, with just glancing at them, I would say, yeah, they're kind of similar. I can also tell you just by looking at these two wands, all I've done is pull them out, is that the L'Oreal does have some extra product in a couple of other places that I do need to wipe off. All right, so let's talk application. So while the mascaras do look very similar, I think that they perform a little bit similar, but we'll go through that as we do this. Okay, let's start off with the Better Than Sex, which is what everyone knows, everyone has used. What I love about this particular mascara is it has a very dry formula, but it is not too dry. So when I go to apply this, and I'm going to put my mirror up on a little thing here. When I go to apply this mascara, it is very easy. I don't have to do a whole lot of work, and just with one pass I get a whole lot of length and a whole lot of volume with very little effort. With the L'Oreal mascara, if I can get that hair out of the way, I do have to wipe off excess. The formula is not quite as dry, but I would say it is one of the drier formulas that you can find at the drugstore. I do find that as I am applying this, and I'm using pretty much the exact same technique that I do every single time that I apply my mascara, I find that with one coat, what I get over here is a little bit kind of sticky and clumpy. I think that it does give me good volume and it does give me good length. It is very dark, it is very black. I think it is a little bit darker than the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but with one coat of application, I can tell you that right now my lashes are much more separated and defined with the Better Than Sex mascara. Now when I go in for a second coat of mascara, which I always do, one thing that I find with the Better Than Sex mascara, which I was really hoping to see with the L'Oreal, is that as I build this up, I get more volume, I get more length. I can even come out and I can tip on the ends and even add more length. And right at the lash line, I get a lot more depth of volume. And that is something, that is really what I love the most about the Better Than Sex mascara, is with that second application, I not only get long, quite thick lashes, but I get a lot of definition and oomph just sort of right there at the base, which I think makes it look like I have even more lashes. Okay, with the L'Oreal Voluminous, again, I have to wipe off the excess. Same technique. I find that it does pull a little bit on my lashes. I am able to add more length. I am able to add more volume. But what I find is that I kind of get spider eyes with this particular mascara. So if you look at the difference, while this does look darker, this looks cleaner. So I do think that this is a good mascara. I do like it. I think it requires a little bit more work than the Better Than Sex mascara. It's not quite as dry of a formula. The brush definitely does not perform the same, and I think that you get a drastically different look. I would actually say that, and I should have pulled it out, I would actually say that if you were going to find a mascara that was really similar to the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, it would be the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. I think that these perform more similarly. It's got a little bit of an hourglass type shape. It's got kind of that messy, brush look to it. I think that these two are dupes for each other, but I don't think that this is a dupe for the Too Faced. Okay, the last reason why I do not think that these two products are dupes, actually I'll give you two more reasons. One is the wear. I find that throughout the day as I'm wearing both of these mascaras, now I know that flaking is one thing that a lot of people have complained about with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I myself do not have that issue until past like the 14-hour mark. So that is really, it's not really a complaint for me. My only real complaint with the wear is that I do feel like throughout the day, the Better Than Sex mascara does tend to lighten a little bit. I don't think that it loses its effect. I don't think that it holds my curl very well, but I have never ever found a mascara that actually holds a curl in my lashes. But I do think that the color throughout the day tends to fade a bit. I do not notice that with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I think that it stays exactly the same all day long. I do still have flaking issues with it, and that comes in about the 12 to 14-hour mark. So I don't really have issues with it during the day. The last reason why I think that these products are not dupes for each other is when it comes to removal. The Better Than Sex mascara is very easy to remove. I've not tried the waterproof one, so this is just the regular one, but I find it very easy to remove. Usually what I do to remove my makeup at the end of the day is I jump in the shower and I wet my face down. I get some of my makeup remover, which if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know that I like a makeup remover that I can use in the shower. So I remove my makeup and then I wash my face. and I find that this comes off very easily with any makeup remover that I have ever used. It comes off great with makeup wipes. It comes off great with anything that I've ever tried using, and I don't find that my lashes look any worse for wear after I've removed it. The L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise is a monster and a half to remove. It does not come off very well with the cleanser that I use in the shower. In fact, I sometimes have to make 3 and 4 passes with that cleanser, and not only kind of rub gently sideways, but rub up and down and back and forth and back and forth, and it takes me probably a good 5 minutes to really get all remnants of this mascara off. And there have been times where I thought that I had it all off, and I'll get out of the shower and there are still pieces of the mascara on there. And the reason is because as soon as this gets wet, it turns into a sticky, clumpy, goopy, gross mess. I would recommend that neither of these mascaras passes the cry test. I will tell you that right now. Neither of them passes the cry test. However, with the Better Than Sex mascara, at least it doesn't turn into a sticky, goopy mess. If you cry with this mascara on, you're gonna kind of glue your eyelids together. It is that sort of thick and clumpy to get off. It does require like a mineral oil based specialty eye makeup remover in order to completely remove. It's the only thing that I have found is to use a separate eye makeup remover to get this mascara off. So I know that the internet is wild about it. They're saying that this is the best mascara that has ever come out at the drugstore, and I'm not saying that it's not a good mascara. I do think it's a good mascara. I think that it gives a very nice look. I think that it is a very dark, voluminous, lengthening mascara. Like I said, it's a monster and a half to remove, and it does require a little bit of work to get it to look really great. But if you're willing to put in that little bit of extra effort, it is definitely not as work as a lot of drugstore mascaras. But if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, and you don't mind putting in a good effort to remove it, then this is a fantastic mascara. But all the dupe videos that are out there saying that these two are the same thing, I have to disagree, because although they look similar, their performance is completely different, and that's all I'm looking for in a dupe, is how does it perform. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you for watching my dissenting opinion. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, do you think that I am totally crazy and totally off base with my opinion, or do you think that maybe it's worth a second look to see if these are dupes or not, instead of just saying what everyone else says. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried out this mascara and what you think about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that alert button so that you don't miss any videos that I have coming up in the future, and I will see you next time. Bye.